1 under control early on, and we'll see if Twisted Minds have something up the sleeves here, or in their minds to bring it to a 1-to-1 again. They won't go forward to the knockout stage, but they might as well come out with a win as their last games here for the group stage. But now, looking at things fall into place, you know, I had the same sentiments, man, when that Baksha was locked in. I was like, come on, I was with Leo hoping to see the Bane come through.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to tell the, you know, the analysts and, you know, everybody watching back at home, we actually do have another perspective to the drafts. We have a very different look at the drafts, you know, compared to the analysts. And we did see a very interesting pick get hovered over. So our disappointment was amplified by so much more. Troll already forced to flicker early on. Here we do see a heart as well there. Actually, so the rough Breath of the Ocean was able to be used up onto Kid Bomba, forcing him back, but he still has that vengeance. Tarzan in enemy jungle. Marl going to be able to invade, taking it away, picking up level 4 as well, now getting chased down. He doesn't have the enhanced sword as Sawo might be forced to sacrifice his life, but even then, Marl, now with the chain going at it, back and forth, Troll won't be able to get the kill down, but the Petrify locks him down with the wave, but no, Cuffin won't be able to secure a kill on Marl and Sunset Lover, who turns it around on Twisted Minds.
I surely thought that was a kill there. You know, I thought that was going to be picked up, but at least for both sides, they get the 1-for-1 so far. But a lot of early aggression here to start things off. And with that, it'll lead both teams in a comfortable position for the first turtle if they really want to compete. Because earlier, like we mentioned, you know, Twisted Minds, they weren't able to really compete for the objectives in the previous game. They did have a little, you know, change here. We do have Tarzan in the jungle this time around with a Baksha. And although, you know, we were hoping for something else, we saw a glimpse of it.
Oh, man.
This could still work out pretty well.
Tarzan is not even level 4 yet here,
not yet.
So the fact that Marl was able to invade, stealing away a camp and securing his own, he's 2 levels ahead, forcing Tarzan to go to the purple buff. And now, for Marl, looks like they're already setting up Team Spirit for the next turtle. Marl will be going for it straight up here with the enhanced scythe as well, using that skill rotation as Kid Bomba tries his own Sanji away with help of Sunset Lover. Pops in some damage, Sanji forced back instantly, now with the enhanced scythe and a good disengage from Sawo. They'll be able to get the turtle for free. Bomba jumps forward. Not much they can do right now as the Scythe will connect on the Troll again. Penalty zone now straight up with the rough waves, and Minus Fury won't be able to be popped in. Cuffin finding a double. It's a trade, 2 kills for the neutral objective. But Sunset Lover picks up a kill with the rough waves in the mid lane.
I was going to say, that was really great for Twisted Minds, but, you know, it was good that for Team Spirit, they got an answer back at least through it. So, you know, they clap back, but they still get the objective. So Team Spirit, as long as they keep that up, you know, we were talking about the lead as well in the jungle that they had. But honestly, Tarzan, I don't feel like that's going to worry. He's not going to be too worried about it. His job is really to be that front line, that tank. He rotates really quickly around the map. They can utilize the fact that they have Troll here on this Kaja pick. It looks like, oh, mid lane played, not gonna find it though, so that's what I was gonna say. Utilize Troll, use that Divine Judgment, he used it that time, but able to stay alive there for Sunset Lover. We're taking a look at the items real quick. Things falling into place here. No first items really locked in just yet, but they'll go ahead and try to, whoa, that was, could have been close there.
That was very, very close. Cuffin still able to evade the Petrify, now back up for him to go for a trade, but Team Spirit are already looking to pressure the bottom lane. Sawo trying to read it out. Troll does have to find, no, he actually doesn't. So it should be an easy disengage for Team Spirit. Nothing to really lock them down. The Sunset Lover still waiting in that bush, trying to go for an ambush. Marl will go straight into the purple buff with the chain and the enhanced scythe, trying to steal away. Troll still doesn't have the Divine Judgment, not just yet. And the Retribution will be there for Marl to pick it up 2 levels ahead with the chain, immobilizing them and getting out with the enhanced sword.
So Marl's still holding on to the lead he had against Tarzan for now. And, you know, if they continue to play around the advantage, this could be just another turtle in their hands. They have a lot of utility available.
Sano gonna be knocked up. Here he go. A few more shots should do it, but Sano is able to flicker out back to his tier 1. Troll finally getting the Divine Judgment, waiting in that bush together, which is my Troll with a flicker forward into Divine Judgment, right into the Breath of the Ocean. But now, seems like Marl is a bit off there with the range of the enhanced chain, unable to go for the knockup onto anyone. Bomba walking back and forth. No Divine Judgment to play with. Marl going to be knocked up by the penalty zone as Tarzan dives in deep as well. But now gets completely obliterated and the turtle gets stolen away too. Now it's Team Spirit who get an amazing trade off the board. It's a kill and a turtle.
Okay, killing a turtle for now. They'll be able to work around that. And like we said, you know, objective-wise, Team Spirit will continue on with that. They'll play this lead that they have in terms of objectives. But if Twisted Minds can somehow continue to get some pick-off potential, then they'll go ahead and turn the tide in their favor. And they have to utilize Troll like they've been doing. You can already see Cuffin is online. He's got the 3 kills. And that's why Sunset Lover, you see him oftentimes taking the rough ways. He takes Cuffin's ultimate. He tries to replicate the same thing over here for Team Spirit and work around with that. But ultimately, Twisted Minds is going to be okay as long as they just keep farming up, getting the gold where they need to. And once again, my question with the Roger gold lane pick, looks like Sano's going to be forced out of lane.
Oh. With the chain, Sano still able to escape. There's no burst here. Marl decided to go for the knockup instead of the immobilization to go for some more damage. Tarzan, shield unity towards Marl. He pops the chain down just in case Coven wants to go in, and he utilizes that sword to escape. It's a purple buff, secure for Tarzan.
Okay, so they get that. Tarzan's going to actually get that buff. He's fine. And meanwhile, once again, it's pretty much just both teams kind of feeling the areas out. They want to go ahead and start looking towards these tier 1s. Sanji?
Up top, gonna be 2v1 into the Sunset Lover rough waves that he stole away from Cuff in the mid lane. Seems Team Spirit, they have the neutral objective lead, and they're gonna be equalizing there as well. Enhanced chain up against Tarzan. He forces out that Puissance from Tarzan.
Yep, quite tanky still, you know, even if he is technically behind and able to work around this. But, you know, that's the thing is, because of the pick-off potential for Twisted Minds here, Mirko, they can work around that. They can use that to build up. And going back to the point with Sano, okay, Hiko?
Flicker forward, blazing to win now by Hiko. He goes back to the battle mirror image. An absolutely amazing outplay. But now gets caught in the Petrify, but now it's going to be Sawo who flickers forward, trying to disengage. Gets caught in the Divine Judgment together with Hiko. And Sano punishes them for trying to go for that 2v3.
Meanwhile, up top, Sanji is going to be able to get this kill against Kibomba.
Vengeance going at it. Now Bomba trying to go for it. Sanji will be able to flicker out of that engagement, and Marl will secure a free turtle as he walks up towards the enemy jungle, trying to go for the invade. Trying to go for Sanji too there.
Man, I feel like Marl's having the time of his life. Let's take a look at the replay. He goes back, so this is already after the BMI. Great catch, great read there from Twisted Minds to go ahead and deal with this, and they'll get Sawo. You know, of course, after that, there's some trades happening here, and of course, the objective is also taken. So I feel like Twisted Minds making good plays like this, good reads, but the thing is, how do they stop Marl? How do they stop? Because Marl's having a great time in the jungle, man. He's farming up. Look at the items he's already got locked in, working on the next tier, even though, just look at, he's only got 1 item locked in. Oh, there's a pull.
Right into the breath of the ocean and the rough waves. Tarzan picking up the kill right now as the Minis Fury gets popped down too, and now it's going to be 3 knockups onto Tarzan, who's still able to soak all that damage in. Troll immobilized, but still able to dash out as Sanji also try to really go for the lockdown earlier with the penalty zone, but is unable to really find anyone else except for Bomba. 1-0, but Team Spirit still have the map prio. Hiko in the bottom lane, taking a few hits from that hammer of Sanji as he swings it. Now he picks up the Queen's Wings.
Yeah, he's got that. And that's what I was saying. You know, Twisted Minds, for the most part, to stay in this game, they just got to focus on farming up, utilizing their power spikes like this with, like I said, with Troll. But meanwhile, for Sano, he's 2-0. On this Roger that really hasn't been able to shine too much from the gold lane, but he's already set himself up really well for this game, because later on, once they get those knockups, once the penalty zones are landed and everything else, he should be able to have a decent time to go in, pop that Warcry emblem, and then get the damage out with the Lycan Pounce and get out. That's what they're hoping for when they get near these objective fights, because look at the control that Team Spirit has. They're going to go ahead and set up already around this Lord. Conceal going to be used, though.
A desperate attempt now with a flicker as well. Hiko reads it, but he walks in to a different part. I think he canceled the Divine Judgment. Troll, it's still up.
Still has it.
Troll didn't tap it in time there, even though he got close to Hiko. Now it's going to be Sanji who's punished just a bit with the Enhanced Scythe. half of his HP taken away, but he does still have the sustain right now as Kid Bomba will be the target, but it's going to be misplaced. Breath of the Ocean, Vengeance down for Kid Bomba, baiting a whole lot of resources. 3 people knocked up together with a blazing duet. Now Hiko still able to space out away from the penalty zone, and that's going to be Marl jumping in with the Enhanced Sword, doing a lot of damage together with Sunset Lover. Still caught in the midst of it all. Sanji swinging the hammer down as the Enhanced Sword will be used up again. Sunset Lover steals away the rough waves, trying to escape. Sana go for the chase down into Word Marl, but he gets the sword again. Marl, the escape artist.
What an escape! And they're gonna go back and get Sanji!
Sanji swinging the hammer down. Marl, oh, he went in a bit too aggressively. Now Sunset Lover gonna be caught down in the Breath of the Ocean, straight into the Divine Judgment that's come back up. What a long team fight. 2 times we saw Troll get the Divine Judgment. That's how long the team fight was.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what the replay is going to show there because look at this. A great setup from both teams to fight this out. It was very extended. Marl, this is part of the Great Escape, able to survive. Sano as well goes for him, tries to chase him down, but escapes through that. But it all leads us to this Lord. Now by both teams want to go ahead and secure this first big objective in terms of the Lords for now. Twisted Minds, if they somehow are able to get this, it'll give them that advantage they've been looking for. Sano still, like I said, having a great game on this Roger that does find some difficulty on really approaching some of these fights from the gold lane perspective. But it looks like no team wants to commit to this just yet. Tarzan might go ahead and dance this one off. They can rely on Troll to start a fight. The Flicker is available just about, so they'll be able to make a play around it. And with that, Cuffin too, he has the Petrify. Interestingly enough, Conceal going to be used. They're going to force them back.
Great escape, even by Bomba in that bush. Now walking back up, trying to bait out that Divine Judgment away from Troll. He knows if he takes the brunt of the engages from Twisted Minds, it's going to be great for his team, and he does bait out the Divine Judgment, but he gets caught in the Breath of the Ocean, pops in Vengeance just in time, and will be able to sustain and soak in all the damage. 3 ultimates. I mean, we don't count Sano's ult, right? That's back up in like 5 seconds, but 2 big ultimates now, Cuffin, Troll, and that will definitely give Team Spirit the free Lord. 11 minutes in, it's not enhanced, so for Twisted Minds, they can still defend.
Hey, that Team Spirit knew what they wanted. Right? They got the ultimates out. They tried to bait out that Divine Judgment, which eventually they did get. Kid Bomba able to survive through it with the Vengeance on this Thamus. And with that, they'll go ahead, take the Lord. They take a couple turrets off that. So Twisted Minds, you know, they'll find themselves on the defense here. I will still say, though, they could actually have a good defense if they're able to control the setup potential from Team Spirit. Part of that, once again, is if Troll can get that Divine Judgment off this time, because Kid Bomba is not the target that they want to find. If they can get Marl, if they can get Hiko somehow, but they got to work through the Purify as well. So Twisted Minds has to pull something amazing off to make this work. Troll's going to take a couple of shots and get forced out from this. They're trying to hold down the tier 2. Lord going down the bottom side, a whole lot of damage on Sanji, but he's going to be fine for now. So Twisted Minds, how are they going to approach this defense?
Team Spirit are doing a good job right now, trying to go for the slow push in the bottom lane, but it seems Troll and Sano and Tarzan will be able to get down in the bottom lane a bit faster to get rid of the Lord. So technically for Team Spirit, they won't have the Lord here to attack the base turrets. Maybe the plan isn't even to go for the base turret. Now we'll knock up on the Tarzan penalty zone to lock 2 members down, but Hiko will be able to escape with a Battle Mirror image. Now Sawo in the midst of it all with the minion was Fury, knocking 3 members up into another knockup as Kid Bomba dives in deep, making it so that Twisted Minds can't really do anything back. They get a pick off on Tomorrow, but with Sanji and Tarzan down, it's still so worth it for Team Spirit. Sunset Lover even, look at how comfortable he is in the enemy base, just walking up, standing there menacingly.
Menacingly, right? Just looking at him. And with that, he's holding on to Roger's ultimate as well. That form here, the wolf form, like and found, that he can use. Oh. Okay.
He canceled that.
He canceled that. Yep, able to work around it. They'll get the turret off of this, so they don't need the Lord to help them get to these base turrets. This was actually just great team fighting from Team Spirit to work around against Twisted Minds.
Crazy reaction time. Hiko, you need to time it perfectly to cancel the Divine Judgment. That was a flicker. That was a blink. He reacted to the blink. Hiko, great reaction time. Amazing mechanics on this kid. 14 minutes in, and that you know, all the plays that has led up to that play, that's the tilter.
That's the tilter. That might have just been it, but for Twisted Minds, let's take a look how the items are falling into place. Of course, Guardian Helm now picked up here for Tarzan. He's taking a lot of damage, so he needs that sustainability to pop off when he's not in combat, heal back up here, because it's really up to him and also for Sanji. Sanji, of course, on this Terizla, tanky in a way because of the body of Smith, but also picked up the Athena shield, has the War Axe, can go ahead and be some of that front line if they have to. They're trying to set up once again here. They're going to get spotted out, forced out of that bush in the mid lane. Lord's now up, though. Team Spirit has the control around this side of the map, so it's up to Twisted Minds to approach this. Looks like they want to fight.
Enhanced chain. Oh, forced out the Poison's now on the back line. Troll trying to go over to the Divine Judgment, but gets knocked up, and it's amazing from Team Spirit to disengage. Baiting out a conceal, baiting out a big ultimate from Tarzan, and Bomba is just screening them, trying to read out all the movements. Tarzan not even able to go for the shield unity. Troll again, dashing forward, trying to go for the Divine Judgment, but he can't go onto Bomba. He's bought so much time. Marl deleted the Lord. This time, it'll be a bit different. It's an enhanced one for Team Spirit, and they're going to be looking to take at least all of the base turrets down.
Definitely so. I'm still surprised at how fast a Julian can scale up like this and take down the Lord like that. And on that, you know, we saw some great escapes earlier. Now he's got the Winter's Crown. You know, he's got that available to play into that if he wants to go ahead and just pop that freeze for a little bit longer. Pull.
Divine Judgment again. Samo this time will be picked off. That's a big pick. And now, with no Minion's Fury, with one member down, Twisted Minds should still be able to defend this siege. Sano, though, already very, very low earlier. Sunset Lover stealing Lycan form. Tomorrow, trying to go for the enhanced chain. Unfortunately, unable to go onto Sano. Troll, no Divine Judgment, so Kid Bomba will be able to posture up aggressively. Great management from Twisted Minds, clearing up the mid lane, then the top side, and letting the bottom lane flow in, isolating the Lord, and now defending to see another few minutes of this game.
I think that's great, man. They used Troll just to take out Sao, and because Sao is not there to potentially set up with Minoan Fury, Twisted Mind buy themselves some more time into the game. That single decision really helped them keep them into this game, keep it together. They buy themselves time to farm up the items that they need. And again, Sano has done a good job at playing this Roger, being able to find his own entry point. Sometimes you might see him going 1v1 with Sunset Lover, but for the most part, he's really patient on the entries. And that's what they got to do. If they want to get to a point where, all right, Lord's coming up in a minute and a half, we want to be able to contest it. Troll now has the immortality, mind you, so he can actually go ahead and utilize that flicker. If they can get a key target and work against the couple immortalities you see there from Team Spirit, this could give Twisted Minds the advantage they need approaching the objective here.
It's all about finding the key targets, but it's been a bit tough to do that in these skirmishes. With Bomba, Sao always in the front lines, they really have a lot of tools to actually disengage or to actually soak in the damage. For Sao, you know, it's a disengage. You get the knock-up down, you kind of stop that pick-off from happening. For Kid Bomba, he's just like, yeah, I'll take it. It's okay, you know, just vengeance. Divine Judgment, no problem. I got that vengeance. And look at him. He's posturing up, walking up to everybody. This is the Bomba mentality that we all fell in love with back in M5. That's why Leo created that fan base, man. The Bombonatics.
Bombonatics. I thought it upgraded now. Didn't it upgrade? Isn't there a new term? I don't know.
I still heard him say Bombonatics, but maybe it could be like...
No, I think he's waiting for it to sign off, but you know, Bombonatics will go with that for now because Kid Bomba so far, that's what he's doing on this Thamus.
Look at him.
Oh, he's just going to jump in?
Yeah, he doesn't care. Now onto Cuffin, forcing the oddity back. And Cuffin can only just respect it because, again, if they all in onto Bomba, if they use their resources onto Bomba, they lose. At least earlier, you know, it was just the vengeance. Now it's a vengeance and an immortality.
You know what they're missing, man?
What?
Just Minds, instead of the Baksha, they should have went with the Akai.
Oh, the Akai.
Yep, and then gone with the skin. That might have been the answer.
I can't. Oh, that's true. You know, if the Kung Fu Panda did go up against General Kai, maybe it'll be a bit different. But knowing how that early game played out, even with the Baksha, I think it will be a little bit too scary to go for the Akai. Very slow clear speed. Tarzan was already out farm, but this time level 15. So Troll, that's the Divine Judgment, gets caught up in Sunset Lover. An amazing read, right into him in his fury. Sao knocks 4 members up in the back line, and Bomba's just standing there, swinging the spears, or whatever you want to call that weapon. Sanji zoned away, now getting caught in the enhanced chain, forced to flicker out. Sano gets baited in, Vital Winter Truncheon. Sunset Lover buys the immortality, and now 2 members down. They don't even need to go for the Lord. Hiko with the Battle Mirror image forward, Blazing Duet not quite in range there, but
Might be
still,
it.
they'll be able to go for the clear into the wave. Sanji trying to go for the defense right now with the help of Sano. That's a penalty zone into the back line, trying to zone them away with the Breath of the Ocean as well, but Cuffin has no rough waves. The vengeance is there, and nobody is able to deal with them. Only the Immortality is taken down by Twisted Minds. Team Spirit, it's a 2-0 in their final game of MSC.